Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. Forging legendary equipment. In this video, I'm going to forge two pieces of legendary equipment. And this is going to be one of them, Pendant of Eternal Night. And the second one is going to be the Scholar's Lucky Coin. So let's get right into it. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today is going to be a legendary day because I'm going to forge two pieces of legendary equipment. I want to take a leap of faith and I'm going for the Pendant of Eternal Night on my main account and on my aunt account because he is focused on garrisoning situation and pretty much just garrison. I'm going for the Scholar's Lucky Coin on my aunt. The two pieces that we're gonna forge in this video. Now before I'm gonna go ahead and just throw a quick forge into the Pendant of Eternal Night, I wanna give some advices regarding this, and I'm gonna say a couple of things about the Pendant of Eternal Night, why I'm actually going for it, because there's probably so many other options that I can probably still empower my commanders, right? There's so many equipment, like even epic quality equipment to actually empower my commanders. So why am I throwing so many materials on the Pendant of Eternal Night? Going on to the forge list, like the things that I can forge, you're noticing that it's only legendary equipment that I have on the top. This is pretty much the only thing I can forge. Now if I go further down, I only have Queen Soul, which I already have two with a special talent, and I actually don't need more for my infantry because it's just too much attack. Some of the other infantry, they need a little bit more defensive capabilities, so more than two, it's a little bit of a waste. Then Robe of the Forest Guardian, which is pretty much a freaking gathering equipment. Nobody actually care about gathering equipment. And if I go further down, it's just blue equipment, which pretty much I don't need. And some of it, like 4 pieces, is still the gathering equipment. Therefore, I don't have blueprints. So pretty much I'm out of options to actually what to forge for. And I'm waiting for blueprints to actually go for it. Since I'm already buying the VIP shop materials, I'm not making any worries that I'm gonna have problems with materials. So for that reason, I'm actually going for the Pendant of Eternal Night out of options. Out of options to forge right now, not having blueprints, having materials and no blueprint. I can also mention that most of my marches are pretty much skill damage oriented. So it doesn't matter on which march I'm going to put this Pendant of Eternal Night, except Attila Takeda obviously, is going to benefit me a lot. Because skill damage, I mean everywhere I use my marches, I'm doing skill damage. Now the question is gonna be, if this is gonna go with a special talent, what am I going to choose and why? If this is gonna go with a special talent, I'm going to choose it for archers. And here comes the question, why? You're a cav player, I mean you have so many marches with skill damage, why wouldn't that be on cavs? The reason being that if this goes with a special talent, it's gonna be 6.5 skill damage. So let's face it, on a field battle situation, how much 1.5 skill damage is going to benefit me? Probably not so much. Who is actually rallying now towards the late game or end game or how you want to call it? Who is rallying with skill damage in cavs? Pretty much nobody. Everyone is doing Attila Takeda, like even against Theodora or whatever. There's supposed to be a counter for them. They just do double, triple rally of Attila Takeda and they just take them down. Will cavs with skill damage gonna have a future? We will see how Chandragupta is going to be, but I hardly doubt it. I still believe that Attila Takeda might just be a thing in the future. The reason I'm going to pick Archer with this is because Archer rallies, it's also the second thing that people actually do. So it's the cavs and then it's the archers. Infantry, they can also do rallies as well, but I believe that players would most likely prefer archers over infantry, and they prefer to defend with infantry. There is an order of things of how the troops are being used, and so the commanders are kind of being oriented in the game for that purpose. Now, if you put this on archers, like on an Edward situation, right, which actually has 2500 damage factor, now that 1% might actually mean something on a rally with Edward. But if you do a rally with Genghis, which only has 1700, is not actually kind of the best option to rally with towards the late game, I don't actually see this very optimal for Genghis with a special talent, or Saladin, or whichever other commanders, or Chandragupta. I see this with the special talent being the most optimal way for archers. And if it actually goes with the special talent, that's exactly what I'm going to choose. Now, before I'm gonna press forge, I wanna do something. I wanna bring manually all the materials I need so I don't have to use the quick forge option. It's just a feeling I have. It's just one of my feelings. So I'm gonna bring 40 stone, 40 wood, and 40 leather. I'm gonna combine as many materials as I need, open boxes as many as I need, to actually have enough for the Pendant of Eternal Night. If I go into my commanders, I can actually show you that there's still improvements on stats that I can do. So for example, if I go to the boots, my Guan Yu, for example, has the boots of reverence. So I could pretty much forge Child's Return, which is quite a huge difference in stats, to actually boost him a little bit. But personally, I'm keep doing that, and I'm avoiding the fact of doing legendaries. And this legendary, this is a permanent boost, like 5% skill damage. I mean, think about it. It's like just having another legendary skin on your city. Well, it's just for one march, but still. So that's why I want to go for it instead of just adding 2-3 more defense or 2-3 more health or stuff like that. I can do that in the future. It's not gonna be a problem. But this pendant, once I forge it, I'm gonna have it forever. And skill damage is gonna be useful on any of my march. Alright, so there we go. Pendant of Eternal Night. I actually got the materials. 40, 40, and 40. All I have to do is just simply press the freaking forge button. Honestly, this is a very exciting moment because it is my first legendary. And if this doesn't go with the special talent, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed, I'll be very honest. But it is what it is. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go. What more can you do? Let's just do it. Again, special talent is gonna be for archers. And forge! Forging successful. I was pretty sure it didn't go with the special talent. Because let's face it, how many legendary with a special talent are out there? You just probably count them on your fingers. So that's a very low chance that you can get the legendary with a special talent. I was expecting it. 85% I was expecting that it will not go with the special talent. I was just 15% very enthusiastic about that it might go with the special talent. Alright, so here we are on the second forge, which is the Skolas Lucky Coin. Now, will this actually be worth it? Like I was mentioning, my alt is purely garrison oriented, and even that I'm going to do this for mostly archers. I still believe that it's gonna have a huge impact, especially against Atlanta Keta rallies, because that's what pretty much everyone does these days. Going on to the previous KVK that we had, I was using Artemisia and Muzi Tian, which are two commanders that I have max skill on this account, and I have a pretty decent amount of equipment on them as well, like epic equipment and so on. What they're missing is accessories, and I want to go with the Skolas Lucky Coin. I believe that it has a very good impact on garrisoning situations. Am I gonna go with the quick forge on this one? I'm gonna get the materials as well, like on the previous one, and then I'm going to forge it. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, but if it's gonna go with the special talent, it's gonna go for archers. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the materials for the Skolas Lucky Coin. I'm not gonna wait any longer. I mean, I've been waiting for quite a while. 3, 2, 1, forge, and obviously with no special talent. As expected, like I said, I'm 85% that legendary will not go with the special talent. It's just the hype, that 15% hype that this might just go with the special talent, but that's pretty much about it. So now if I want to forge another coin, I barely have 7 epic. I'm very down on materials. So he's going to be the lucky commander that's actually going to get the Skolas Lucky Coin. That's going to be YSG. The reason being that is because YSG is in the Sunset Canyon. So until I'm going to have garrisoning situation, it's going to be a while. And pretty much where else I'm going to use it? Just Sunset Canyon. For garrison, I have Artemisia, which you're noticing already that it doesn't have any kind of equipment. So the equipment on YSG is made for Artemisia. The next step that I want to improve is the helmet. One very nice piece of set that I have is the Revival plate and the Revival Gauntlet, both with a special talent. So I got the 2 pieces set bonus. What I'm looking for is the helmet and the pants. Once I get that and then the boots, I'm gonna be pretty much done. All I have to do is just Delane's Amulet, and this is gonna be a top-notch Garrison, Archer March, Artemisia, and Wu Zetian. So how about that? This is the only thing that I'm working on this account, on my alt account. I'm just working on this pair of March. I'm making sure that they have the best thing that they can get. Alright y'all, so that's pretty much about this video. Until next time, this is your boy Legeroni, signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there.